Alright everyone, this is Mike Check 95 here once again commentating for the third inaugural RDW Championship match. Get your bathroom breaks out of the way, get your beverage, get your popcorn, sit down, get comfortable because this one's going to be a doozy. A very long match, maybe ahead of us everyone. And it is now time for the 8-man submission elimination for the RDW Survivor Championship. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of these matches because of the length, and I have to sit here and commentate the entire match, but you know what, it's part of the job, and I love this league with all my heart, so let's get this on the road, man. Here comes one of the newcomers that started at the end of 2017, a promising superstar, Shaihee. This is Shaihee's second ever RDW Survival Championship match. He did not win his first one, as the first one that he was in was won by the superstar T-Dog. And of course T-Dog dropped the belt when the league went under and shut down for a couple of years. So he's on leave right now, but we're hoping to get contact with T-Dog and come back. But right now, Shaihee's here to take the spotlight and win his first ever RDW Championship in his fourth match ever with RDW. First in the simulation. And we have not seen this guy since the summer of 2016 in RDW. It is great to see El Buff Potato back in action. He told me recently that the reason why he never came back was because he didn't feel confident in his wrestling ability. And I told him, you know, the more you wrestle, the more experience you get, the better you get. I mean, you've already got the strength down, you've got the charisma. I'm sure you'll find a spot in the league sooner or later. And maybe tonight will be that night. Maybe tonight will be the night he wins his first ever RDW Survival Championship and his first ever RDW Survival match. His first ever match since the summer of 2016 as well. So he's got a lot of ring rust to catch up on. And here comes the other Plague member. Earlier the other night, we saw his partner, the leader, the regulator, compete for the RDW World Championship in a losing effort. But let's just see that his partner, formerly known as the Ref, but as of late I'm being told that he wants to be called the Brewmaster with his new getup he has, and that creepy looking mask that he had designed personally for himself. Now, besides his actions inside and outside the ring and his choices on his friends, Brewmaster is actually not that bad of a competitor. He's actually really good in the ring. He's fast, he's agile, he's very aggressive. He doesn't have the best record, but he did pull his first ever win in a tag team match that was never televised right before the shutdown because we had major technical difficulties right before that match. But it is on record that he's actually had a win. But maybe tonight that will turn around in this multi-man matchup. Oh! There's another man that we have not seen since the summer of 2017. He went on a leave for a whole year previous to that. One of the originals of RDW, Krieger Marjen. 2016, he took leave from RDW to join the military, and after several months of that, he personally felt like that wasn't the right thing for him, so he went home to reevaluate some things, talked to management here and there, but he never would decide to come back until RDW Main Event 2017, when he made his singles debut return against none other than the Brewmaster and got a win. He also was in the survival match that night, although he did not last that long because he decided to take the smart way out and get out of the match early. But maybe that'll change tonight if he wants to win the title. Who's this? Wait a minute. I know that music. I mean, the card said MORTiCiOUS, but I thought the card was joking. You have got to be kidding me. MORTiCiOUS is back. Making his first ever appearance in RDW. He actually wrestled with Harvey Beardman, Brewmaster Swiggs, formerly known as Lumberjack at the time of MORTiCiOUS' wrestling reign, and Jason Anderson, who is also formerly known as Venom. We have not seen MORTiCiOUS wrestle since 2012. This is a big surprise for everyone in RDW, and I myself, I am surprised MORTiCiOUS came back on the card. Like I said, his name was on the card, but I wasn't sure if it was just a glitch or a mess up, but I guess he's back. And he's competing for the Survival Championship. That's one way to start your return/debut in RDW. Speaking of Brewmaster Swiggs, he also returns tonight. It's been a while since we've seen him. He also was last in RDW in main event 2017, ironically, in the last survival match in that night. But he's back again for another attempt at the Survival Championship. He had an impressive showing in that match, although he was the first one to get eliminated because everyone ganged up on him. He had an impressive showing, utterly demolishing everyone else in that match, and just dominating for a total of like 10 to 15 minutes. A monster showing for a man who is definitely a dominant monster. Who's this? Oh, Shaihee better be jumping up and down for joy. This is his best friend, Jokester. Both Jokester and Shaihee debuted at the same time in singles matches against each other twice. And both times, Jokester did win the match, but they have the utmost respect for each other, and they are the best of friends. Interesting fact about the Jokester, the very, very last survival match we ever did, which is also not televised because of technical issues that were caused by the regulator, he came down to the final two against T-Dog for the Survival Championship, which shocked me and everyone else in the locker room. Well, the other officials in RDW. Jokester's here to take another attempt at the RDW Survival Championship. Maybe he'll have another impressive outing. Maybe he will be in the final two again. Maybe he'll win the RDW Survival Championship. Although, it is kind of funny seeing him act a little goofy, getting into the character. He's very impressive in the ring. Very technical. A little on the fast side. He's got some strength, but he mainly uses speed for his offense. Jokester is back, just like everyone else in the league. And tonight, he's going for a shot at the RDW Survival Championship. Donning the familiar Jokester face paint he did, reminiscing in memory of Heath Ledger's The Joker. The fans respect that by clapping. And my God, I thought this last individual's name on the card was a joke because he didn't have a really good showing in the Intercontinental Championship match. But Jason Anderson is back at it again for a Survival Championship. We all know when it comes to Survival Championship matches, Jason Anderson is usually one of the first ones to step up to get in the match. Sadly, he usually lasts longer in survival-like scenarios. So maybe he'll actually have a better outing than he did in the Intercontinental Championship match, getting eliminated quickly by Latino Magic. But he has a very tall order against him, fighting against 7 other superstars, including his best friend, Brewmaster Swiggs, and his other close friend, the returning MORTiCiOUS. You also got to keep in mind that one of Jason's rivals are in this match as well, Krieger Marjen. It's not really a big rivalry, but it's kind of a small one. The two of them have butted heads from time to time. As you see, he looks pumped and ready to go, but I don't have much faith in him. Well, here we go. And automatically, pandemonium has set in. Utter chaos, and I don't know if I can keep up with this action, everyone. This is gonna be chaotic. We have Shaihee and MORTiCiOUS battling on the outside. Krieger Marjen and El Buff Potato battling in the corner. Brewmaster's got Plaguemaster and ankle lock. And before he got all broken up, it was Jokester and Jason Anderson battling, but Potato has turned his attention to the Jokester. With a camel clutch attempt by Brewmaster, but Plaguemaster wise to slip out and counter. Nice takedown by Plaguemaster. He's got some crazy strength like his co-worker Cosmos does. Speaking of Cosmos and Plaguemaster, it was actually Cosmos who Plaguemaster ran in and made an impressive debut against Cosmos. Just out of the blue and just started throwing him around like a ragdoll. Although he didn't win that match, he had a very impressive outing and showing against the veteran Cosmos. Ooh! Nice suplex by Krieger Marjen that looked like on the Jokester. You see Jokester and Jason Anderson teaming up on Krieger Marjen, but that was short-lived. Oh god, did I just see Brewmaster powerbomb Plaguemaster into the ring post? Oh man, this is chaos. This is what the RDW Survival Championship is all about. This is what survival matches are known for. Complete utter destruction. Everyone going after each other. All over the ring. A reverse suplex by Brewmaster Swiggs on the outside. It looks like Brewmaster and Plaguemaster, the two masters, duking it out on the outside. And oh! Plaguemaster throwing Brewmaster into the ring post really hard. Who's that out in the corner that's worn down? Looks like it's Jason Anderson. And on the other side was El Buff Potato, but he gets back on the offense against Krieger Marjen. Well, I was going to say the only two left in the ring was MORTiCiOUS and Shaihee, but that quickly turned into an outside brawl as well. Everyone is outside of the ring, brawling to no end. But these superstars know that the only way you can get an elimination is a submission tap out in the middle of the ring. All 8 of these superstars know that they have a long night for them. Jason already had a kind of a long night as it is, even though his showing in the Intercontinental Championship wasn't that great. Has some good offense, but it wasn't that great. And whoa, almost went headfirst into the ring post by Swiggs, countering that sharpshooter. Jokester countering Plaguemaster, slamming his head in the ring post, and then Krieger Marjen with the spine buster on MORTiCiOUS in the ring. Well, not MORTiCiOUS, El Buff Potato. See, I apologize if I get names mixed up during this match. There's just so many superstars, so much action going on. I'm gonna have a hard time keeping track of names. Capture suplex by Brewmaster on a Jason Anderson. Two best friends duking it out. Oh, we have an old rekindling rivalry here between Buff Potato and MORTiCiOUS, going back to their high school days. This will be very interesting to see. And Brewmaster just slamming Jason into the hardest part of the mat on the side apron. And Krieger Marjen's there to make the save from a further onslaught on Jason Anderson. Double knees to the arm of Jokester, I believe, by Plaguemaster. Plaguemaster's already worn out. I'm not surprised. We have multiple superstars outside the ring just battling it out or worn out as ever. Brewmaster just slams. Brewmaster just got slammed into the apron by Krieger Marjen. Nice T-bone suplex by Krieger Marjen on the Shaihee. And a relentless assault on Jokester by Plaguemaster. Ooh, a jumping neckbreaker by Jason Anderson there. Lovely neckbreaker there. And what's this? What was that by Shaihee? I don't know what that move was, but that was very interesting and impressive. And then Brewmaster going back to his ragdoll ways. Not for long though, because Jason, not for long, like I said seconds ago, an RKO on Brewmaster by Jason Anderson. It's explosive and always out of nowhere. Speaking of out of nowhere, Buff Potato just throws Jason outside the ring. Plaguemaster with a snap dragon suplex on Shaihee. And Potato just chucks him across almost to the rampway. Oh, we got two submissions in. Jokester breaks out of his. Shaihee's still in his submission hold by Plaguemaster, but he rolls out, gets out of the head submission. Head scissors. We got the three cohorts from their high school days battling out on the ramp. Brewmaster pretty much telling Jason Anderson to suck it. Or Potato. God, I cannot keep track of all this action. Oh, a drop kick by Jokester from the top rope onto Plaguemaster, and he back suplex Plaguemaster onto the apron on the back of his neck. On a crossarm bar on Plaguemaster. Will he tap out? Can Jokester get his first elimination? But no. He breaks out and oh my God, up the ramp is Buff Potato and Brewmaster just trading blows left and right. And Buff Potato wins that battle with a nice back chop. Now we're back to Shaihee and MORTiCiOUS in the ring. Reverse DDT on the ground. All these superstars are worn out. Krieger Marjen getting up to speed and ooh! Nice fake out into a choke slam by Shaihee there. And Shaihee, what's he setting up for? He's setting up for that weird spinning headlock maneuver he's been calling his, I guess, his finisher in this match. It's very unorthodox but unique. Brewmaster is just dazed over there, and Buff Potato is nailing slaps into the face of Jokester. But not now, no. Joker stomps him in the chest twice on the ground. Cross armbar attempt by Shaihee on MORTiCiOUS, but MORTiCiOUS breaks out quickly. There is so much action going on right now. So many bodies just getting chucked everywhere like the rag dolls. Oh, an Olympic slam. Nicely done by Krieger Marjen, but he gets snapped dragon suplexed by Plaguemaster, and he just rolls and lands on top of Jason Anderson. Both their bodies are just lifeless out there on the side of the ring. Jokester gets slammed headfirst into the apron there by Buff Potato. Neckbreaker by Brewmaster there. Now he's trading blows with MORTiCiOUS in the ring, while Jokester and Potato are still trading blows outside of the ring. Everyone else is just completely worn out and weathered down. Oh my God. This is pandemonium at its finest. Ooh, nice arm takedown there by Jokester. A nice battle going back and forth between. Oh, trying to go for a drop kick, but gets countered and back chopped straight into the ropes there. It looked like it was supposed to be a spear attempt, but it was countered by Jokester. You have a cross armbar on Buff Potato by Jokester. And on the outside, we have Krieger Marjen and Jason Anderson battling out two foes, rekindling an old rivalry. Oh, we got a guillotine choke! We got a guillotine choke in the middle of the ring by Brewmaster. And MORTiCiOUS, an impressive outing. But the first one eliminated. That ring rust must have catched up to him. And wait a minute. Sorry to interrupt the elimination of MORTiCiOUS, but that was a nice backbreaker by Buff Potato. And oh my God, Brewmaster is just getting ragdolled, and so is Shaihee with the power bomb by Potato. And he just got ragged. Oh, wait a minute. There it is again. Another power bomb into the corner by Buff Potato. He's just power bombing everybody in this match. And oh man, Brewmaster was there to slow him down with a nice clothesline. So, 20 minutes into the match, and we have our first elimination. And that is MORTiCiOUS. Impressive outing by the longtime veteran, who's not wrestled an RDW matchup in a very long time, but it was great to see him back. Snapdragon suplex by Brewmaster. The head scissors locked in on Buff Potato. Will he tap out? Will this be Brewmaster's second elimination? Krieger Marjen is slamming Jason Anderson back first in the ring post. Those are still going at it since they first got thrown out there, like maybe 10 minutes ago. They're just battling it out there. Oh, sleeper hold attempt. Sleeper hold attempt by Brewmaster on the Buff Potato. He is trying to get Buff Potato out. He's trying to thin the crowd out. Brewmaster's being the only smart one, trying to get some quick eliminations in here. But it looks like he's not going to get one that easily. Oh God, that should have busted him open, but it didn't. Jason Anderson getting slammed headfirst into the ring post by Krieger Marjen. And Jason Anderson returns the favor, throwing him headfirst in the ring post. There are still only 7 men left in the matchup. Buff Potato's outside by the ring, regaining his composure. And wait a minute. What is Brewmaster doing to Shaihee over there? Oh my God! We saw that similar move done by EX90 to Fatty Ogre in the world title match. And again, we see a superplex off the top rope onto the hard mat on the ground, causing more body damage. And it's gone insane, everyone. See, Krieger Marjen setting for something in the ring. Running him into the corner. Roll through. German suplex on Jason Anderson. What nice ability there. And what is Potato trying to do over there? And whatever it was, Brewmaster was able to get out. Oh my God, there is no love lost between Jason Anderson and Krieger Marjen. The two of them are just waylaying into each other. They have not stopped battling for the last 15 minutes. It's insane. Shaihee and Brewmaster continuing the battle from the suplex from earlier. Oh, we got a cross arm bar attempt on Jason Anderson. Will he tap out? Will he have a short run in this matchup? No, he breaks out. He breaks free. He's gonna survive a lot longer. Blackmaster getting ragdolled by... Oh! RKO by Jason Anderson on a Jokester, but he gets countered quickly. And holy cow, the strength of Shaihee just manhandling Brewmaster and getting manhandled by himself. That Krieger Marjen. El Buff Potato with some unique counter there, just flattening Plaguemaster onto the ground. Jason Anderson turning his attention to Jokester with an Alabama slam, but returning his attention back to Krieger Marjen, which locks him in a sleeper hold. Will Jason Anderson tap out here? Will he tap out or will he hang on? We have another submission in the middle of the ring too. A single leg camel clutch by Plaguemaster onto El Buff Potato. With double submission here, and both men were able to break free. As you can see, now both Shaihee and Jokester, the two best friends, are worn out in the ring. Snapdragon suplex by Plaguemaster. It's like everyone is trying to rest up besides Plaguemaster and Krieger Marjen are now duking it out. Now Shaihee returns into the fray. Oh, we have an old tag team here. Double choke slam by the old alliance between Brewmaster and Jason Anderson. Good old MEM days. Alabama slam there. Like a, oh, nice clothesline by Buff Potato. Now there's just fists and punches and kicks and slaps and chops just being traded all amongst the ring between everyone here. They're just punching and kicking and swinging against all of them. Wait a minute, what's Jason Anderson doing? What is he doing? Running drop kick on the side of Krieger Marjen's head. These two are still going at it. Jason Anderson going for a single leg takedown and snapping that leg back uncomfortably on El Buff Potato. And now the only two left in the ring are Plaguemaster and Jason Anderson. These two are double underhook suplex. These two recently have been in a rivalry, and it's still fresh in the back of their minds. The two of them used to be cohorts in the Plague regime with the Regulator, but the Regulator and Plaguemaster thought that Jason wasn't good enough for the group, he showed too much weakness. Now the rivalry is being renewed in this match. Spear on the outside. Oh, an interesting modified leg sweep there by Jokester. Back suplex counter. Counter by Jason Anderson, and he quickly runs back in the ring, running straight towards Shaihee. Going for a double underhook lock. Trying to wear him down. He turned his attention to somebody else. And now he's turned his attention to Brewmaster as El Buff Potato and Krieger Marjen battled out in the ring. Ah, nice clothesline by Buff Potato. And now attempting a cross armbar on Krieger Marjen, trying to get an elimination. Trying to at least say that he eliminated someone in this match. You know, nothing against MORTiCiOUS being eliminated 20 minutes into this fight, but all these men have impressed me so much tonight. Just by their endurance and their will to survive and battle in this grueling matchup. A dragon suplex by Jason Anderson interrupts what Buff Potato was setting up for. It looks like he's going to use it on him. And no! Plaguemaster breaks up the powerbomb, saving his enemy, Jason Anderson, which is strange. That's very odd of him to save Jason Anderson from that. RKO by Jason Anderson on Buff Potato. RKO on the Plaguemaster by Jason Anderson. And a double RKOs. Everyone gets an RKO in Jason's book. Oh, we got a leg lock here. We have a leg lock on, I believe it's Plaguemaster. And he breaks free. Slam. Just slams Jokester to the ground by Brewmaster. Oh god, the body splash by Brewmaster Swiggs, just flattening Jason Anderson right there. Oh, they got a camel clutch attempt. This move made Jason Anderson tap out, but he breaks out this time. He was quick to know what's going on. And he gets the fury of that spinning headlock fall away slam move by Shaihee, but he gets double choke slam by another familiar alliance, which is quickly ended by Buff Potato. But Brewmaster returns the favor with a gut wrench suplex. And what's Plaguemaster doing? He knocks Krieger Marjen to the outside. And now he's setting up for, he was going for like a crossbody or an axe handle, but Krieger Marjen counters and everything. Brewmaster and Buff Potato are battling in the ring. Now Jokester gets into the fray. The crucifix slam. I don't know how he was able to slam a big guy like Brewmaster like that, but he did it. Oh god, just slamming his mat into the ground. The back of Krieger's head must be throbbing. If anyone should be in pain, it's Jason Anderson. He still hasn't recovered from that spinning slam by Shaihee, which I'm getting word in that, well, wait a minute, powerbomb into the corner by Buff Potato. But anyways, I'm getting word in that Shaihee calls that move the 8-second ride. I don't know why he calls it the 8-second ride, but it is what it is. That move is called the 8-second ride, and it does some damage, seems like. We have a submission attempt on Shaihee by Jason Anderson. And another submission attempt by Jokester on Buff Potato. Who's going to tap out first? Shaihee breaks out. Or will Buff Potato survive? Or will he break out as well? He breaks free. Oh, I think that was an RKO by Jason Anderson. I think that was an RKO. That's his 4th RKO in this match. And he calls this the white noise. Diving elbow drop by Plaguemaster onto the fallen Krieger Marjen. We have a camel clutch like hold on Krieger Marjen, and he taps out. Plaguemaster has eliminated Krieger Marjen, and Brewmaster just ragdolling Jason Anderson across the ring. Snapdragon suplex by Plaguemaster onto El Buff Potato. So we now have 2 eliminations. MORTiCiOUS, another Snapdragon suplex. MORTiCiOUS and Krieger Marjen have both been eliminated by the Plaguemaster. His aggressiveness in his matches serving him really well. But will he survive this? Oh, he kind of does, because Brewmaster said that, nope, you're not getting this move. A dragon suplex of his own by Jason Anderson. Not as quick and snappy as Plaguemaster's, but it still does enough damage. And looks like Plaguemaster has just had enough, and he just is ramping himself up. Going on the attack on Shaihee, slamming his knee onto the mat. We have that same move that got Krieger Marjen out, that single leg camel clutch locked into Shaihee, but will he be able to break out? Oh god, Jokester's getting ragdolled, but he breaks free. I also want to point out that none of these superstars, including the 2 that were eliminated, have never been a survival champion before, so we will crown a brand new RDW Survival Champion tonight. Although I think out of all of them, Jason Anderson has had the most attempts at it, and he's lost every time. You know, maybe I shouldn't talk bad about Jason Anderson, but his ring ability is actually not that bad. It is pretty good. It's just, he has a terrible losing streak sometimes. Oh, gets slammed onto the barricade by Shaihee there. And we have some sort of odd submission by Jokester, but the Flagmaster says, nope, I want him out. I want to get him out. Wait a minute. There's the guillotine again, but this time it's on Jokester. Will Jokester tap out? Jokester taps out to the Flagmaster. And that is his third elimination in this match. We're down to 5 people. Running clothesline by the Brewmaster. How is Brewmaster still going? Oh, he is crushing that shoulder of Buff Potato, and he's had enough. He's been through enough pain in this match. Buff Potato taps out. We are down to 4 people, ladies and gentlemen. The giant Brewmaster Swiggs is still in this match. You gotta say he's the odds-on favorite. Although at the same time, Legmaster, slammed headfirst into the apron. Legmaster showing some relentless, just brawling and aggressiveness, getting 3 eliminations in this match so far. He's had an impressive outing as well. Drapes him across the barricade. Jason Anderson and Brewmaster battling in the ring. Brewmaster was going to go for that standing chokehold, but Jason Anderson gets out. Jason Anderson, he's had enough. He's ready to do some damage. RKO by Jason Anderson. That must be the 5th or 6th RKO. Going for the triangle choke. But Brewmaster quick with the know-it-all to break out of the hold. If anyone knows Jason Anderson the most in this match, it has to be Brewmaster. Clothesline. Oh! First we have Flagmaster getting his head slammed to the mat, and then Shaihee just thrashes his forearm on the back of Brewmaster's head, knocking him silly. Oh, a quick spine buster by Flagmaster. And doing some punches and forearms into the face of Brewmaster. Man, this crowd is not behind Flagmaster at all. They are wanting him to lose this match so badly because they probably remember what happened to Jason Anderson a few years ago when he was trying to battle the plague. And just throwing him across the ring. Flagmaster's the only one on his feet. Working on Brewmaster as Jason and Shaihee recuperate on the outside. That's the giant and the aggressor duking it out in the middle of the ring. And that is some unique offense. Dirty, but unique. Just pulling that arm right up against the ring post and DDT onto the mat, almost hitting him headfirst into Brewmaster's ribcage. Jason Anderson is at the side leg lock, but again, Brewmaster quick to get out of the hold because he pretty much knows all of Jason's moves. A DDT of Shaihee's own. Well, Jason Anderson's in the ankle lock. He's in the ankle lock. Will he tap out? Will he tap out to the ankle lock, the Brewmaster? Or will he hold on? That's got to be a tight ankle lock. And he's been in some tight ankle locks in his career. Jason Anderson has, and he's able to kick Brewmaster away to break out of that ankle lock. And Shaihee, nice slam there. Back elbow. Legmaster's kind of, he's waiting it out on the outside. He's trying to recuperate. Probably the smartest move he's done this entire match, because he's released a lot of aggression and energy in this match, and he needs to regain that energy. And here comes that move called the 8-second ride once again on the Brewmaster. Shaihee is just another 8-second ride, colliding Jason's skull right into Brewmaster's. Cross armbar by Shaihee. Single leg camel clutch by Plaguemaster. Who will tap out? Jason Anderson taps out. I think he tapped out. Wait, no, it was Brewmaster. Brewmaster's the one that tapped out. Plaguemaster made Brewmaster tap out to that camel clutch move. That is 4 eliminations in this match, but he may not survive. Oh, I spoke too soon. He breaks out of the cross armbar. I really thought Jason Anderson was out there because both submission holds were locked in at the same time. But it was Brewmaster that got eliminated. Wet wherewithal by the ref there. Shaihee resting on the outside. Well, we have that guillotine choke by Plaguemaster trying to eliminate Jason Anderson, and Jason Anderson taps out. His outing was fantastic in this match. But once again, Jason Anderson gets another loss under his belt. He had probably one of Jason Anderson's best outings in a survival-like matchup. And then we're down to 2. Shaihee, who's been very impressive in this match, showing off his strength. And then Plaguemaster with the aggressiveness. That snap dragon suplex. He's locking in a head scissors, trying to get the submission here, but Shaihee breaks out. He breaks out of the hold. Who's it going to come down to? Plaguemaster or Shaihee? The crowd is really wanting Shaihee to win. They're begging, hoping that Shaihee gets the upper hand on Plaguemaster, but Plaguemaster is just dominating this matchup. The fans are not liking it at all. We can't take away the fact that Plaguemaster is not bad in the ring. He's actually really good. He's actually done very well without his cohort, the Regulator, to help him out in this match. Here comes the 8-second ride. If this was a pinfall match, that would be it, but it's submission. And he goes for that shoulder claw into the side, the shoulder of Plaguemaster. Will he tap out? This is how Buff Potato got eliminated by Brewmaster. No, Plaguemaster saves himself. Breaks out of the hold. And wait a minute, what is Plaguemaster doing? What's he setting up for? Oh, again, trying to do a diving move. No, that's what you get, Shaihee says. That's what you get for trying to be cocky and get over your head. And wait a minute, a kick in the head. Kick in the head by Regulator, which is a cheap shot. And he locks in that camel clutch again, and Shaihee had no choice but to tap out. Fans are not happy with this one, but the Plaguemaster can't take it away from him. He did everything in his power and aggression, and actually won this match on his own without the help of the Regulator. I will say that myself. That was very impressive of him to be able to do that. But it looks like one half of the Plague has one of the RDW championships. It would have been a lot better if the Regulator won the world title, but the Plague has got to be happy with the fact that one of them has the Survival Championship. But that'll be all, folks, for tonight's main event. This is the final inaugural title match set up for the Simulation League. Starting next week will be the first week of RDW. Good night, everybody.